I admit it. My Volvo's not doing well, but it's time now for the next challenge, which is... each car will complete one fast lap of the track in the hands of an independent adjudicator. 1 minute 50 seconds is the target. For every second you go faster than that, you get a point. For every second slower, you lose a point. I wonder who the independent adjudicator might be.
First to go is Richard's GTI.
This is probably the worst car the Stig has ever driven.
Yeah.
Although, it must be said, probably not the worst car he's going to drive today.
No.
OK, he's going down now toward the hammerhead. He's probably up to 40 or 50. He's coming through to the follow-through now. My bet is he'll lift.
Now let's see how James's Audi goes.
That was 0 to 60 in about 25 minutes.
Assuming it will ever get to 60.
This is where we will see the advantage of the optional sport pack.
The Stig said after this run he thought the Audi had been in a big accident at some point in its life and not mended properly. But he was even ruder about my Volvo.
The thing is, it is not going away. It's still there.
170 brake horsepower.
Yeah, but 170 tons of Volvo.
So the results. Richard's Rover went round in 1 minute 42 seconds, so that is 8 seconds under the 1 minute 50 target. That means 8 points. James's Audi was 4 seconds under the target, a 1:46, so he gets 4 points. And my Volvo 1:48, so that's 2 points. It's a plus. It's a plus.
And arrived at the racetrack. The Moroso Motorsports Park is unusual in America because it has left-handed turns and some which go right as well. Perhaps that's why it was deserted, too complicated for the colonials. Or maybe everyone had been murdered. Whatever, it was time for our first challenge.
It says here that each of our cars must complete one lap of the track. The target is 1 minute 10 seconds. Get points for every second under that time, and you lose points for every second over it.
Yeah, but the thing is, none of us have ever seen that track.
Yes, that's going to be tricky.
We're not driving.
Well, who is?
Some say that he's a CIA experiment that went wrong, and that he only eats cheese. All we know is he's not the Stig, but he is the Stig's American cousin.
Big Stig!
First, he squeezed himself into my Camaro.
1, 2, 3, go!
I was expecting...
It's 0 to 60 in 7.9 seconds. He can do 110, and he's doing that now.
And no more?
It's limited. It's electronically limited.
No, it's just naturally limited to 110 because it's rubbish.
Lean that weight in there, Big Stig. There he goes. 1 minute 9 seconds on our top stopwatch.
Is that good?
We don't know, do we?
What we did know was that the Pimpmobile was next.
I'm going to need a calendar for this,
Yes.
not a stopwatch.
Yes,
You got a diary?
I'm going to hold this stone, and as it's eroded by the wind, that'll give us an idea of how long it's been.
Aircon max. Oh, cock.
It's broken, isn't it, mate?
It's
Be
run out of
honest.
electricity.
To raise the Titanic, we borrowed a battery booster.
Is that for starting your watch when it stops?
That's just... Oh, it's begun! 1, 2, 3, go!
It's moved off.
It's still moving
away.
I am a lineman for the county, and I drive the main road,
24 days.
searching in the sun for another
I'm getting older.
and I need you
It looks fabulous. Come on, admit
Well,
it.
we've got plenty of time to admire it.
and I want you for all time.
The Cadillac certainly seemed to suit Big Stig's relaxed driving style.
On the grass.
But would the match made in heaven be able to beat the Camaro's 1:09?
Yay! 1 minute 14.
So now it was all down to Hammond's Hillbilly Mobile.
Let it rip. Go. Oh, nice.
Is that manual?
It sounds very... Yeah. Stick shift. 4 on the floor with overdrive.
Actually, it all looked pretty promising.
This beats mine, I'm going to have to kill you. And I am in a Camaro, so don't think that won't happen.
Oh, it's a proud and noble thing.
You've seen Brokeback Mountain and thought, I want a piece of that life.
no.
Not that piece, I'll have the pickup truck.
Although the truck had started well, in the last few tight corners it was rubbish.
Have you seen how my alloy glints in the sun?
What were you, 114? Yep.
No, it
12,
can't...
13, 114.
Yes! How could that happen?
16.9!
I think that's more to do with the Stig being too big to get... It didn't make the turn. Fat Stig's work was done.
All your cars have a sporting pedigree. Each Porsche must set a lap time in the hands of the Stig. You will gain a point for every second under 1 minute 35, lose a point for every second over.
There you've started. See the black smoke? Look at all the smoke that is just mist on a lovely, lovely morning. There's a little bit of mist.
Look at that now! It's gassing everything down there.
Stop it.
You're not going to hit
It's
it.
not stopping. It's going round the corner, James. Look at it, look at it.
It slows down the braking as well.
Let's just ease back a little bit.
More than that, I would say. More than that!
Oh, what was the time? What was the time?
1:45.
What a machine. What a machine.
What a stink.
Let's see what yours can do then. Those second-hand tyres are really holding really well.
That's already several seconds ahead.
I wonder if James's grout will hold as he hits
That's a
probably
very
80
good
miles an
point.
hour.
A bit of smoke there, James.
It was what?
Yeah, well, it was light. Like you only had 2 cylinders less, so it was going to be a bit lighter.
So it did it.
143.
1:43, that's faster than Jim.
It was only 2 seconds.
This is kind of everything for me. With
It
my-
is. You need this to work.
The wheels are smaller because I've put it on lower profile tyres, so effectively the range
You
is
get better
smaller.
acceleration.
Exactly, better acceleration.
It was making a bit of a grinding noise as it set
Well,
off.
now there is a wheel bearing issue, and I had a choice: replace the wheel bearing or do the suspension. So the wheel may come off.
The wheel may come off and kill the stick.
Oh, it looks good.
No, he's in. All of that effort.
Yes.
All of those low-profile tyres.
Yes.
Slower than his.
Yes, but if I'd left it standard, it would have been a lot slower than a 944.
James's gloating was short-lived, though. Look at what had happened to his shiny engine bay.
It's not funny.
It's all he had was a clean engine.
Have you finished?
Yep, that'll do.
Get your hand off my bonnet.
You will be in the passenger seat while the car is driven by a tame racing driver.
What? The stick?
No, he's not the Stig. He's the Stig's German cousin. Looks like the Stig to me. Still the Stig. Still the Stig. It is the Stig.
No, hang on.
Oh my giddy arm.
Mullet.
I think it might be Stiggy Ray Cyrus.
First up for Herr Stig was the Mercedes.
No. That doesn't sound good. You've got to remember that in the ADAC test they revealed that the steering was a bit loose. There's a lot of play in the rack, so just don't overdo it, okay?
Bloody hell!
To compensate for the Merc's lack of power, Sherman Stig was on maximum attack.
So this is bigger than the Nürburgring, right, this track?
Must be, because of the amount of
must be
time
like
it's taking to get around.
35 miles,
Yeah,
maybe
but-
40.
It's 2 minutes 19.3, and we've no idea what that means. But we'd soon find out, because it was time to lap the Ford.
And the Muscles from Brussels is underway for Jean-Claude Van Daminator.
That rear suspension is collapsed.
This is pure track day magic. 1,250 kilograms, that's all it weighs, the same as a Mini. But it has 200 horsepower.
So this German Stig fella, will he take well to Jeremy sort of shouting at him and stuff, do you think?
He didn't take any notice of me when I told him which gear to change into.
Who would?
This, remember, is the car which has won the British Touring Car Championship, the World Touring Car Championship, the British Rally Championship. Der Stig is a maniac.
Here he comes.
Wall, wall, wall.
Oh, this is going to be close. 12, 13, 14.
Come on, let's have it.
2,
Yep.
14.
Yo! 5 seconds faster.
All that remained was to lap Hammond's crash-damaged death trap.
There are quite a lot of right-hand turns, aren't there, in that first bit?
Yeah. You're really putting a lot of stress on the front left suspension.
Exactly.
If your car had had, let's say, an accident and had been mended cheaply on the front left corner.
Stop talking.
Now, Herr Stig, there's one important thing I have to tell you about this car before we set off. No, I didn't mean set off! I haven't told you the thing! What about the thing?
Are you cold?
No.
Tell me we're not going right. We're going right.
Do you know what I'm expecting to see? Just the front wheel coming across the line in about 2 minutes' time.
Well, I'm just waiting to hear the unmistakable sound of metal snapping. No. Of arterial blood.
120 miles an hour in a car that only scored 6. The points.
Here we go.
Yes. What? Well, come on then. What was the time for the BM? What was the lap time?
I've forgotten.
No, tell me the time. What was it? Come on. What did he do it in?
2:06.
Yes, there you go. Thank you very much. I win that.
The Stig was really on it. But a diesel hatchback? Come on.
They've got a Lamborghini, a Maserati, and a
Ferrari. I can see that coming.
easily going to be able to beat. And across the line in 1 minute 35 seconds.
Well, actually, I'd say we stood at... Hello.
May has joined us.
Now, hang on. Have you come by bus or are you in your car?
No, I'm in my car.
Is it on a truck?
No, it's not. It's fine.
Did it break down on the way here?
No, I just had to stop and fill it up with electricity.
Given that James's car was actually running, we decided to make hay and send it out first.
3, 2, 1, go!
This is a piece of cake. Oh, hang on.
Smoke. Oh, my God.
I got so excited I wet myself.
Your car's done a wee. Do you think if we get this going again, you will actually be able to do 1 lap?
Yes, I do. And a good one at that. It's a right-hander. I'm turning into the apex, snatching third.
One minute 18. He's not even in sight.
I'm in mode.
Whoa! He's going to make it. And the V8 Lamborghini is... Stig was 135.
Yeah.
1:58.
Rubbish.
Next, it was my Ferrari. So far, the most reliable car of the day.
Oh! My mirror's just come off.
2, 1, go!
And with 255 horsepower, it was also the most powerful.
It's an indicated 100 miles an hour. This is probably about 50.
He's very competitive.
He is very competitive.
He's taking it very seriously.
It rolls!
Hammond gave his all, but he was still slower than the Stig.
How long before Hammond blames a misfire? 1 minute 43 seconds.
The problem is it rolls, so I thought I'll have to make up time on the straights.
Yeah, but the engine sounded
And
pretty
then
healthy.
it developed a misfire.
Finally, it was the turn of the mighty Merak.
V6, I believe.
It may only be a V6, but remember, this is the SS version with 220 horsepower.
4,000 RPM! And that's all the rebuilt engine has to give. Nicely balanced, though.
That car is
Why won't you rev?
an appalling heap of junk.
Come on! Come on,
I've got it, don't say it.
I've got no brakes.
Oh, the excuses are coming. Here we go. Oh, he's not stopped.
I've got no brakes.
I also had no coolant.
Did you know what would cure that?
What?
Spending £10,000 on an engine.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody has. Yeah.
It's a bit steamy. I've no brakes.
Yeah.
Oil pressure has completely
Oh, okay.
gone.
So, do you want to know or you're not?
Well, tell me what I did with no brakes.
1 minute. 54!
54. That is brave.
Slower than...
When was the last time a rear-wheel drive car won the World Rally Championship? Huh.
Recently.
Not that recently.
In my mind, it was 1983, and that was yesterday.
Correct. Ever since then, it's been four-wheel drive. That's a rally stage, isn't it?
I shall do this first, and you will witness poetry.
Far away.
Traction control off.
3, 2, 1, go!
He's struggling for traction already.
Right for second, still spinning the wheels. Third, still spinning the wheels. Maybe I should have kept the traction control on. Oh. Slithering, big slide. God above.
What if, all of a sudden, and then we just saw the underside of his BMW?
Check the exhaust is okay.
Come on, Beamer, give me that 575 horsepower. Four-wheel drive is for the weak. 180 kph. And through the lorries and across the line.
Next, the Bentley. And the magnificent country residence of the Duke of Marlborough takes its place on the starting line.
I'm going to bias the suspension slightly towards soft, because I might get more traction that way.
3, 2, 1, go!
Great.
Good girl.
After just 100 metres, the four-wheel drive Bentley was 4 seconds ahead of the BMW.
Into the hairpin. Oh, four-wheel drive helping me round that a treat. Right, there you go.
Right, viewers, now we're alone. Look, that car should be the fastest up that course, but with the best one in the world, I'm not going to be. So, I've got a plan. English Stig. I've been carrying him around for days.
There he is, look. Hello.
3, 2, 1, go!
It's quite a vigorous start.
Hello.
That was a racing line there, did you see?
Yeah. None of what I'm seeing
Makes sense.
is possible.
Oh my God!
Unbelievably.
See that
This guy's
twitching in there?
twitching, he's
Oh
actually-
my God.
Where's he going?
He forgot where the end marker. Well, he did something James Mayish. Oh,
Thanks very much.
there he is.
That was very quick.
Yeah,
It's vigorous.
four-wheel drive.
It's a good car. It flatters. I'm not.
It wasn't. In fact, our 1,500 quid cars had been entered for a 4-hour endurance race on a grass track, the toughest task we'd ever set in any of our cheap car challenges.
That's not quite what I had in mind.
I am so looking forward to your spoiler here.
And to make matters worse, our competitors' cars were all much younger, much fitter, and much more robust. Hammond responded by decking out his 635 in some last-minute BMW racing war paint.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow, nice and slow. Whoa, 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 whoa.
And so, on the dot of just after 23 minutes past 2, while James was looking the other way, the race began. And Hammond stormed into the lead.
I'm going to do a few glorious laps. Then retire.
Oh, I'm blind! I'm blind! I can't see a thing. And I'm so far behind Hammond, I won't be able to see his spoiler come off.
I had to get past James, whatever it cost him.
We've only been going a couple of minutes. Oh!
I put the hammer down to catch Hammond, but there was no need because he'd forgotten to fill up before the race and he needed fuel. Meanwhile, James was all over the place.
Sorry, track.
So the lead was mine, briefly.
He just took me out. The guy... It's overheating and I'm way down on power. If I adjust the boost, will that help?
The Mitsubishi's unimpeachable reliability was gone. Meanwhile, James had worked wonders with the Jag, succeeding in his garage where British Leyland had failed. He was so confident, in fact, that he started a new sport of Hammond bashing. Got him.
That was out of order!
Looked like such fun that I decided to have a go myself and set off in hot pursuit.
Come on, then come and get it, big fella!
So I did.
It's not the winning. It's not the taking part. It's just bashing Hammond.
That, of course, put me back in the pits.
Whoa!
That final blow-up really was the end of Jeremy's Starion.
Now it was just a straight fight between me and James. All I had to do was bring the BMW home in one piece. And that just left the Lucky Jack, which had made a comeback worthy of Lazarus, Robbie Williams and John Travolta.
Finish first. First you have to finish. Even I know that. It is a glorious day for Jaguar and common sense. It's the checkered flag.